Welcome everyone to another Tenerife travel day. It's a gorgeous day here in Liverpool actually. Clear blue skies, absolutely stunning here in the beds and everything, absolutely love it. But I have done my few days trip back here and I'm back to Tenerife where of course I live. If you are new to the channel, a big welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So yeah, it's back off to Tenerife for me, get myself back to work. I've enjoyed a lovely few days here in Liverpool, including seeing Elton John, which was absolutely amazing. If you do want to see that vlog, that'll be linked down below. That was a really good concert, and that was sort of the main reason for coming back, just a few days break. But we're flying from Liverpool today with Ryanair. Hopefully it'll be a smoother journey. We were 3 hours delayed coming back a couple of days ago, so hopefully this travel day back to Tenerife for me should be nice and smooth. I'll show you everything about Liverpool, show you the flight, and then we'll be meeting up with Laura at the other end and probably going into Los Castellanos, something like that, see what the weather's like, see how busy the place is, see if anything's changed over the last few days. But for now, we are off to Starbucks. I've got a free one this morning because they messed up Dad's tea yesterday, so the lady was very apologetic and gave us a free beverage, so I'll be using that this morning, so I'll take you with me for that. And then it'll be off to Liverpool Airport. What a gorgeous day. I have been quite lucky with the weather. It's only rained once. Very nice, but let's head for a coffee. Okay, here we are then, Starbucks on the Formby bypass. One of my favourite little ones. I'm going to sit here. We've got a little bit of a view outside of the countryside. Enjoy a little caramel latte for free, even nicer. Okay, so I have gone for a caramel latte, double pump caramel, and also the caramel shortbread. So I did have to pay a bit just for the extras, but it smells so good in here. Well, we're in the car now on the way to Liverpool Airport. Enjoyed my coffee this morning. Had a little bacon and sausage butting off Dad before. And it was sort of not rushing, but we did think we had more time than we did because the clocks changed, which confused me a little bit. But we're on the way. Nice and smooth with it being a Sunday. Taxi driver here. You go a little bit faster, please, or you won't be getting a tip. Here we go then, only 20 minutes to get here on a Sunday. Look how lovely and quiet it is.
Isn't it brilliant? Look at it. It's like, is it really an airport?
I know, it's nice, very nice. I'm hoping it's quiet inside as well.
How could it not be?
Should
otherwise?
be.
Hey?
But yeah, this is heaven.
Well, I'm going to miss you,
so
mate.
far. See you soon.
Shouldn't I be coming with you?
No.
Haven't I got a car, a suitcase?
I think you've had enough.
No. Haven't I got to do something in the apartment? Haven't I got to do vlogging?
No.
No.
I've got to sort your bathroom out when I get back though.
Oh.
Still got to arrange all that.
I've got to go back with Mum, who's taking me to a resale park.
Oh, enjoy. Nice. Discounts, deals, bargains.
Can I say ta-ra to the Knightstriders? Love you all. I'll see you in vlogs very soon, I hope.
Who knows? Well, yeah, let's hope that this travel day goes a lot smoother than my journey here. At the moment, you can hear a pin drop round here. It's heaven compared to being dropped off to Manchester, I must say. So I'm normally a lot more stressed at this point going from Manchester. But security should be lovely and quiet. And have a little coffee or something on the other side. Now, I've not got any bags to check in. I am travelling super basic, so just a rucksack. I haven't even paid for the 10 kilo case. And as you can see, if you did have a bag though, just go straight up to the desk, completely empty. So on that topic with the 10 kilo suitcase, I really wouldn't panic in terms of not paying to have that bag on board, because I've had this full with about 10 kilos worth. Never checked it, never checked anyone, never even, I don't know if they even check that you've paid for a 10 kilo bag. But yeah, this rucksack, I could fill it to the brim. It's quite empty now, but big full-size rucksack, heavy as you want. They didn't check it, so It's not as handy as having a wheelie case, but you can get plenty in these rucksacks and not pay. Right, straight up to security. Once I'm through, I'm happy then.
At all times. Any bags left unattended will be removed and disposed of.
Well, I just want to show you just how quiet it is in here. You can literally hear a pin drop. That couple there is a face people have seen for about 5 minutes. It is like a ghost town in here, which is heaven for travelling, heaven. I do find that on a Sunday though, even a Sunday through Manchester, much quieter than travelling on a weekday. Okay, so just purchased 2 bottles of water, £2.50, much more reasonable than the Tenerife prices. And there's a few shops in here that I haven't seen. I'm going to have a little wander through some of them, kill a bit of time. And then I might get a coffee, don't know whether to get another coffee or not. Just in duty free, and I've spotted some of this biotherm. Now this is becoming hard to find, biotherm, these days in the UK. Mum's been struggling to get some for Dad, but they have got it here in the airport. So if you're ever looking for this, Dad's always looking for this stuff. It's quite hard to find. They have got it here in the airport, in the duty free, along with all the other usual watches and things. All your different Swarovski. Well, as you can see, it's heaven in here today. I am very thankful because I wasn't in the mood to battle around a busy airport, and it is nice and calm in here. I'm gonna have a couple of look in these different shops, JD, just have a mooch, killing a bit of time, and then we've got our gate information in about 30 minutes. There's the Aspire Lounge. But I think when the airport's this quiet, I don't think you really need the lounge that much, really, because it is quiet out and about anyway. But when it's busy, I imagine that would be a nice escape. But right now, with the way it is, I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so we're on. I have got an extra legroom seat as well, which is great, a bit of extra legroom. But it's a very busy flight. I think everyone in that airport was for this flight. I think this is going to be a full flight. We've got a nice window seat for takeoff and landing on the left side, which normally works for flying into Tenerife. Get you a good view. Yeah, very busy flight, this one. Here we go, welcome to Tenerife South. Quite a smooth flight in the end with Ryanair. Landed just about on time. We did take off a little bit late, but nothing major. And it's lovely and warm here, I know that. Nice sunset going on. So Laura's waiting to pick me up. So I'll be jumping in the car, we'll be off to Los Cris, and I'm probably gonna have to do a live stream, or do a live stream, I should say. Gotta do a live stream, it's Sunday. So I'm gonna squeeze one in if I can. A little bit later on. Yeah, flight overall was good. But do be careful, there was a couple in front of me in the non-priority queue, and the lady had it was like a rucksack, but it had wheels and a handle. So she pulled it up and gave the woman a boarding pass and passport. Anyway, long story short, she got charged, I think it was 60 quid for the case because it didn't fit in the little carry-on section. And the bag wasn't even that big, to be fair. It wasn't a proper wheelie case, but it had wheels and a handle, which made it too big to fit in the slot. So she was charged, so do be very careful. As she wasn't really interested in rucksacks, it's because she pulled it up on wheels. And with a handle, it looked a bit like a wheelie case. She made a big fuss of it, and she did get charged. So one thing to note with that, I mean, my rucksack is massive. I could fill it and still be fine, but the wheels made it too long to go in the little slot size cabinet thing that they have. So do bear that in mind. Yeah, here we are back in Tenerife, and it's a lovely 20 degrees right now. Very nice. Well, you might not recognise her, but it is Laura who's come to pick me up. I don't know what is going on with the hair.
Listen, all the celebs.
I feel like I'm getting picked up by that. Isn't there a character on Willy Wonka that has the hair like that? Sure there is.
I'll have 4 slots of hair later.
Right, okay. Well, there we go. We're being picked up, thankfully. Thanks for picking me up, but your hairdo's a bit odd.
Beautiful, everyone wants it.
Back home now, and here's our little boy. Hello, Rio. You've been good. You've been good. You've been good for mummy. Hey. Well, good morning, everyone. It is now the following morning, because last night we were busy, hectic. Once I got home, sorting out the dog, sorting out a bit of unpacking, and then pretty much straight to bed. It does knack you out, the travel days. And as I seem to get older, they seem to wear me out even more. But it had been sort of a long, busy weekend, so was quite tired in the end. But yeah, we are off to work this morning. For any of you who might not know or might be new to the channel, that is what I do over here in Tenerife. I do live here, and I have a car rental company, Sonasti, over here. So I'm straight back into work this morning. I'll bring you along with me for a little bit and show you a few things as well that I picked up while I was there. Again, more car parts, because the car parts here are A, expensive, and B, hard to find, and C, a lot of the time we have to wait a long time for it to be posted over as well, being on an island. So I did bring over some spare parts, and then in a separate vlog I'm going to take you up and show you the Ibiza, which we're fixing up at the moment, which was badly crashed. So yeah, let's head down into work and we'll see how we get on. So first things first though is of course to pick up a coffee. It is 8:45. I'm going to grab a quick takeaway coffee from my favourite little petrol station here. So where all the taxi drivers go, all the workers, really good, cheap coffee that I have every single morning. But we're going to get a takeaway one this morning because I am slightly late. So just in work, got my little coffee, leche. I did also get Laura one as well. The other staff member that was in would have got them a coffee, but she only likes tea, and they don't serve tea in those, especially the Spanish cafes. They don't do tea. So me and Laura have got a coffee, but no tea, unfortunately, for Justine. We're just going to crack on with a little bit of work, and then I'll show you some of these parts we've got and some of the little bits that are going on today. So, did just mention about parts. I will show you some of the stuff that we've been getting. If anyone is interested, if anyone's in the car parts or the motor trade, car parts here are just a nightmare. And then the luxury in the UK that you've got is the scrapyards. So you can normally find any part you need in a scrapyard, even if it's quite a new car. Here, the stuff that's in the scrapyard is like stuff from 80s, 90s, anything decent. I don't know what happens to it, just gets snapped up and it's gone. So very hard to get second-hand parts from scrapyards, which is why I've ended up bringing so much over from the UK scrapyards and then a lot of it is all sort of original stuff as well. I've also got to quickly clean the outside of that car as well, so I'll show you that. Do let me know your thoughts on a bit of a new uniform, bit of a, you know, going from all shirts now. We've decided to change it up a little bit. I find shirts a little bit cooler in the summer when it's hot. I don't know, you'd think it wouldn't be as cool, but I find the polos, because they're a bit thicker, to be a bit hotter. Yeah, I've gone for a couple of shirts. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'll show you these few bits. We'll blast that car off, and then we'll probably round the vlog off there, because I'm going to do a separate vlog, as I said, on this Ibiza. You're going to want to see that. Jeez, it's a right mess. Be interesting to see what you think, whether we're going to be able to fix it up or not. A few people have said you can't fix that, but I'm determined. I've been told it can be. We're going to obviously get it safety inspected afterwards as well. But yeah, I'm pretty confident we can sort it, but a lot of people have been like, what are you doing? The initial quote to fix this Ibiza was 11 grand. So yeah, it's in a bad way, but we're paying a lot less than that. But that's a separate vlog. Let me jump on and get this car clean. So just an example, these few bits. So this one here, this is a wing mirror for a Panda. This is like sold out on the island, really hard to get, because it's such a common thing to happen. The Panda wing mirrors, because they're quite big and they stick out quite a lot, they do get knocked off all the time. So that was really hard to find over here. Then just other little bits, little gear stick for a Clio, another gear knob for a Fiat Panda. For all of a sudden, all the gear knobs have started breaking. I'm not sure what it is. They've all seemed to have gone at the same time. And I think it's like sun cream, oil from your hands has just eaten away at the plastic. They all seem to be going at the same time. And then just other little bits like vents, where people have broken the vents on some of them. But yeah, these dead hard to get easy to get in England. Next day delivery here, nightmare. Well, that's going to be it from me. I'm going to crack on with the rest of the day. It's just to show you a little bit of what we do down here. But I am going to do that full video, though. I think that will interest a lot of you. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you do want to rent a car, remember, sanasti.com. That is what I do over here. And you can go on the website. We'll give you a quote. You can get hotel delivery, airport delivery. You can pick it up from here. You've got various different options. And the company itself has been going for a long, long time, over 40 years. There you go, next client. And yeah, in terms of the name, everyone asks me about the name. No one knows what it means. The original owner came up with it about 40 years ago, and no one knows. But it's got the reputation, it's got the name, so we've stuck with it. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Tenerife travel day. A bit of a different one for you, because you'd normally be out having fun now in the sun with your beers. I'm straight back into work. But there we go. I hope you did enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on travel day. Also, those Ryanair bags, be careful with those. Definitely, they seem to be on it. If you get the wrong member of staff, and they will punish you. So do be careful with that if you're going to try and cheat the system. But thank you very much, and stride on.